guys? Welcome back to another episode with myself, Earl.
And Marvin.
And if you want to introduce your friend.
Yes, and this is Eric. Welcome to the show.
For everyone who doesn't know, we've talked a lot about our sponsors, and he is the face of our sponsor,
Yes.
Viva HQ.
The reason why we're able to record in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
You reckon?
So thanks for being on, bro. How you going?
Yeah, going okay. A little bit nervous because I've always seen everything like from the behind the scenes, watching everything about you guys behind the scenes. But actually being on the actual podcast, it's kind of scary.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You know what? We've been told this in the past, and it's weird to be honest. Like how many people have been on, and then the relationship we've had with everyone, because they're friends behind everything. Like we're always friends. We've always been friends, and and the next few guests are friends. But when they actually come on, and I ask them to just be themselves, it actually starts. It's like difficult for some people. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
like right now, I'm feeling like I don't know why.
Why?
Like before.
I told you, bro. It's different on the podcast.
Before we started, like literally we were here, let's call it like maybe 15, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt great, like normal, casual, but now the moment's like, right, we're rolling 3, 2, 1.
Or the cameras are on, then you're like, oh God, why am I like this?
I noticed when we were just introducing ourselves, you were like,
My
My name's Eric.
no, but honestly, if we just wanna, it's actually like,
breathe, Eric, breathe.
yeah, the cameras are like literally not on, the mics are not on. It's
Yeah.
just, but I don't know. Now that I'm saying this, I wouldn't even say this in real life, but it's literally just us.
Nah, but
Yeah.
generally when we get the conversations rolling,
Yeah.
it just becomes natural again.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
just that first few minutes where it just feels like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. While I have this opportunity, I just want to address for everyone who's given me feedback about bullying Marvin. I just
What a bully, yeah.
I
Such a
don't
big
bully
bully.
Marvin. He bullies me outside of this podcast for some reason. When we get into this podcast, he turns into some nice person that
Yeah.
everyone goes, "Oh, your friend Marvin's so nice. Why do you bully him?"
Like Eric's been a best mate since like what, 16?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
16,
Yeah, 16. So he knows me very well. I'm a very kind person.
This is why I
no,
want
that's very
Eric
true.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
very
don't know
true.
why he's
Please shed
saying
some light,
this.
Eric.
He is the nicest guy.
Are you
ever.
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I don't know why he's doing that to us.
Are you kidding me? Come
To
on,
me,
guys,
sorry.
don't do this right now. Everyone's talking about how much I bully him.
No,
Please,
no,
Eric,
no.
just say, I know you're a bit of a dickhead. I know. I know.
I don't know.
Just say it. Where
just
you got
got here.
Bro, I swear,
He's already
both
bullying
these
Eric.
guys
wow.
bully me outside. I'm not the mean one. I'm the nice guy.
That's what bad people say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. This
He's
is what
trying
I'm
to
saying, man.
manipulate you.
This is what I'm saying. This damn podcast being exposing me in the wrong light.
No. Remember, perception is reality, and
Yeah.
Marvin is killing it.
Oh, God damn it.
He's got this down fact, but we all know that he's actually a terrible guy. as well.
Yes.
What do you
thank
mean?
Like,
Say
we
that.
all have our own level of badness.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's Marvin's very good at hiding it.
Yes. No.
Wow.
No. Marvin's just terrible on a podcast. That's why he just bitches out and can't say mean things.
Nah, I just don't have anything mean to say because
Oh,
I'm a nice
that's
guy.
Right, he's a nice guy.
You're an asswipe. Eric, how long have you been friends with Marvin now?
Oh, I reckon I've known him, since you were 16, right?
Hey.
Yeah.
And how old are we now?
You want to explain the way we met?
Oh, dude. It was so random, right? Like, when I was still pretty fresh from
Yeah.
New Zealand because, I immigrated from New Zealand to Australia.
Same.
Like around maybe, I think it was 17 or 18.
Nope.
I don't remember. I'd made some friends here and there, and from friends of friends, I ended up going to a house. And this house, there was this random kid there. I was like,
Me.
what the hell? Who is this guy? Like,
Well,
because
that's-
I've never met him before. And I was like, oh, what's his deal? How old is he?
Mm.
Oh, he's 16. He's so young. Like we felt old, right? Because
Yeah.
the age difference, 16 to 18, 19, 20,
Mm.
felt miles apart. Now, if we're 2 years apart, older ages, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make much of a difference.
Oh,
But
definitely.
definitely when you're in that younger sense, feels like miles apart. in terms of
100%.
experience. Anyway, I just see this kid, just bright, bronzy, nasty ass hair.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, is this when he had blonde hair?
no.
Oh, Lord.
This is orange hair.
Oh,
orange.
God.
It
I think
was
I've
really-
seen it. It's
it was-
really yuck.
Yeah.
Wait, was this the one when I had like one side shaved? Or no?
Yeah, one side shaved.
So this is when I thought I was cool.
Yeah, it wasn't really, to be honest.
No.
It just looked like I couldn't pay for a haircut.
Jesus Christ.
But he was this interesting kid. I was like, oh, he's so young. This
Wait, you said he was an interesting kid?
yeah,
What
because he was a bit
happened?
quiet. I think he was drunk. Were you drunk? No, you weren't drunk.
Nah.
You were just kind of like, I don't know, dozed because you hadn't slept or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
you
no,
did
I
it
think
all
I did
night.
it. I think I'm pretty sure I did it all night or something.
Yeah,
the
something
day
like
before.
that. And
Yeah.
yeah, I do vividly remember you didn't have eyebrows then either.
Nah.
Nice.
Nah.
This is when I was smoking still.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
So this is
yeah.
when I
So-
had really
so-
bad eczema.
Yeah,
You've never
so
had
it's-
eyebrows then? Is that what
No,
you're
Yeah.
saying?
no. There was a period in time where his eyebrows grew out. And
Yeah.
everyone was like saying, "Oh shit!"
That's when I was
he's
really
got
healthy.
expression. Yeah. And then,
nice.
Sad.
Oh, I love that.
Sad.
Yeah.
back when he had a six pack, that's when he had the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not just me this episode. Thank God. See, this is how his friends actually are.
Yeah,
All right,
but,
cool.
but we've known each other for a very long time. After that, like he had moved into the local area because he lived a little bit further away, and then he moved houses much closer to me.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, before I knew it, became this thing just latched to me.
This is like
It was wild,
the
like
friend that he never needed and never left.
Yeah, he was like a virus, dude. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
I
that
am-
patch of skin that's always itchy.
Yeah.
That was him.
Like the stink on your feet. They never
Yeah,
leave.
it just never goes. Like no matter how much you wash it, like a couple days later, it's back.
It's
in
back.
the
Yeah, that's it.
Hello,
yeah,
friend.
That's it. Yeah.
We always got that one friend that never leaves.
Yeah. But
That's-
it
that's
was
me.
weird. Like I don't actually remember how we actually got so close.
Now you know what it was? It's because every time we went to a party or something together with the same friend group.
Yeah.
You were my lift.
Yeah, I was a carpool.
Wow.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actual.
You were that
Like,
guy.
actual. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
To
because I
be
couldn't
honest,
drive.
some-
I couldn't drive.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. But some friendships are really like born from, hey, can I have a lift? Like
Yeah.
some great friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he even taught me how to drive too after.
I did.
Was it, you said manual, right?
Yeah, I taught him how to drive manual, and I remember it was vividly 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. literally.
Good
in the
ass.
dead of
Why?
night. Because like we didn't want to.
Yeah,
we
we
didn't
don't
have L plates or anything. I wasn't like allowed to be supervised
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Well, I shouldn't
whoa,
have been.
whoa,
Right?
whoa,
but I had a
whoa.
car at the time, and it was manual, and we just drive around my area, and he just stole it all the time and.
Yeah.
This is
thrash
when
it.
you were like 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
18,
I was- I actually
but
was.
He was
Oh,
on.
dope.
He was still on his
Yeah.
learners, so
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and he wanted to learn manual.
Yeah.
He could kind of drive already,
Yeah.
but not manual. That's how we bonded, and then after that, like we slowly started bonding over cars,
Mm.
and we'd spend ridiculous amounts of hours, like in the dead of night, working on cars, like stupidly.
Ah,
What do you
yeah.
mean
My,
working on cars?
oh, so my old
Modified.
DC2 Integra, like Honda.
Of course I know what Integra is.
Yeah, for the people out there.
It's the
So-
shittest car in the... Nah, I'm kidding.
When I first bought it, we wanted to just make it look nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, then after me and him would just source parts out from like Facebook Market or Gumtree, and then after
This is the exterior?
yeah, exterior.
Yeah, in interior.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all
Oh yeah, that's
cosmetic
right.
stuff.
Yeah, all cosmetic. Nothing really to do with the engine. It was just to make it look pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because
Yeah.
we are not mechanics at all.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you ask us to just change the oil, we wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
We'd just be two monkeys in the engine bay, like tapping stuff.
Did you care about, like, did it have turbo then, or?
No,
not really.
No,
we
it
didn't
just
care about
wanted
it,
it to look
performance?
nice.
Yeah, any like person under the, like on the P's just
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah.
The ones who
Make-
put, like, the exhaust filters to make it go... But, like, it doesn't even have turbo?
No.
I don't know what I'm
okay.
saying. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about cars.
Okay. Nah, it was we just wanted to make it look nice because that was the thing back in the day, JDM. You know.
Yeah. Ricers.
Yeah. So we would just source parts from like Gumtree, Facebook, wherever it is.
Sick.
We changed the front bumper,
Mm-hmm.
my doors because my windows didn't work.
Oh my god, the door thing. That was so bad.
What do you mean?
It literally, like,
Okay.
it got to a stage where
Wait.
we looked like two monkeys,
Yeah.
like smacking a door.
So the
we
main
didn't know what was going on.
yeah, the main reason why we actually tried to change the doors because we couldn't get my windows to work. 'Cause,
Oh my God, you poor motherfucker.
yeah, so it wasn't going up and down. So we're like, what's the next best thing?
Yeah.
So we're like, we'll get new doors, and the doors didn't even match.
Yeah, but here's the worst thing. Like,
The colour.
Why was that the thought process?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if your window doesn't work, you
Change the
fix
door.
You fix the window.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You go ahead and it's either a switch that you need to fix, a fuse,
Right.
or the regulator, the motor that pushes the window up and down. But
Yeah.
no, we're so stupid. We said, let's get a door.
Yeah.
Let's find a door.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Found a door. Wrong collar.
Yeah.
But how old are you guys at this point?
I would have been probably maybe 21 or
Yeah.
22.
I think I was like 18. maybe
Hey, yo,
19.
we're that young and trying to do shit with cars.
There's people that's younger though. doing
Yeah,
it.
I- all of my-
100%. Like we were actually like I felt like we were quite
Yeah.
late and we're not that into
Really?
Yeah.
We also weren't into cars that as much as
Yeah.
other people,
Oh, geez, okay.
right? Like,
Because I never got really into cars until I met Eric.
yeah, and I feel like my level of knowledge of vehicles is still not as good as other
Okay.
like other enthusiasts. Like
Yeah.
we call ourselves like motoring enthusiasts to
Yeah.
an extent, but
Yeah.
not to that level.
Not to
Yeah.
that
I say
level.
that when I work in the car industry.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say you own the car detailership
No,
that like
but there's a
that
difference, right?
sponsors us.
That's like paint, but when it comes to mechanically,
Yeah, we're talking about
the car.
Yeah,
it's
you're a
different.
big fan of exteriors of the cars.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole reason about this whole business anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we make stuff look good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We and I really enjoyed that as well. It's like
Mm.
polishing a turd and turning it into a presentable turd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Still
nice.
a turd, but
Nice.
Yeah, a shiny
nice
turd.
Yeah. So from a shit box to a nice looking shit box.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And I suppose that's like it stemmed from that really.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that's what we were doing to
Yeah.
your car. We're trying to make a shitty thing look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the origin story of
Yeah.
Viva.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I guess so.
I like that.
It was like bigger version of what you used to do when you used to like flip cars as well.
Yeah.
Make it like buy a car for cheap that hasn't been taken care of.
Yeah.
Make
Clean
it look clean it
take
up.
some great photos, and then from there you can make some money.
Yeah.
Flip it because you put into work that people don't want. To.
Yeah.
Did you
Right.
flip it?
Yeah. So for
Oh, bro, you should see all the cars that he's had.
Yeah.
No, no, but
so-
did you flip your Honda?
no,
No,
when we say
that's for
flip,
me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we mean
Hondas
by
I do.
flip,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
buy and sell, right?
Yeah.
Nah, okay, I do. Trust me.
Just to get-
Is it a back flip or like a Marvin can attest to this, but I used to be a pretty hard flipper.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I was
He's in the
What were you
buy
flipping?
and sell everything.
No, but mainly buy and sell figurines.
Figurines, yeah, big time.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha,
Gundam
gotcha.
I was going
Yo,
hard,
yo.
G.
He's a
But like
weeb.
it, huh?
You're a weeb.
Yeah.
I'm a weeb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say
Be
it.
proud.
Well, I'm not a weeb anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but yeah,
no,
I used to
I
be
can
a
attest to
huge
that.
weeb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Because remember I showed you his room?
Yeah.
With all his figurines in it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, you're killing me right now.
Hey, it's sick though.
I had a room.
Yeah, he
with
had a room.
figurines. Now it's just all like men's fitness and like how to be an entrepreneur, to be self-driven, and like men's grooming and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, to be fair, like it's working.
Nah,
I
okay.
mean,
Hey, now you're being.
he's always looking sharp.
Now
though.
let's
Yeah,
not.
no, hey.
We're being
be
nice
fair.
again. We're being nice again.
No, we're not being nice. We're being truthful.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you're also an asshole still.
Yes, thank
To
you.
Marvin specifically.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
no.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
just to
rehash that.
Marvin's, yeah.
Just to Marvin.
Yeah.
But yes, the hustle and bustle life lives strongly between us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a great point. Like
Yeah.
we should. You know what? Every time I see you two, I think like, shit, man, these guys are really hustling to really make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
I was watching everything from behind the scenes before the actual emergence of this, right? And just seeing it grow from 0 to something was insane. Because I've always said this, like 1 to 100 is achievable. It's easy to get to. You can build from something, but creating something out of nothing, 0 to 1 is the hardest step.
It is. The first step is
Right.
the hardest step. Yeah.
And it's often the step that no one wants to take.
Yeah.
Because there's so much risk and so much unknown.
Exactly. Risk is the biggest part of why people don't. And that's actually why a big reason why we wanted you on, because not only are you our sponsor, but you started a business from scratch, dude.
Yeah.
And from what risk you had to take, because you had a high paying job, 6-figure in corporate life. You had to risk so much to start a business.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that first step, what was your thought process in like, one, why did you do it? And two, did you understand what you were giving up?
No, I did not understand. I did not know the gravity of what I was doing.
He didn't,
Okay, that's a good
he didn't see
question.
the consequences.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Essentially, the whole reason I went into this business and stepped into this light is because I was given the opportunity through COVID to
Okay.
actually go through there. Yeah, COVID was like the worst thing in the world. Right?
100%.
It flipped everyone's world upside down.
Yep.
People were losing their jobs left, right, and center. People couldn't go out. It was a crazy time, lockdowns and all. Anyway, during that period, I was given a redundancy, and And that was a point in my life where I was thinking, in my whole employment corporate life, I've gone through maybe 4 redundancies already.
Jesus,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Redundancies are good to an extent, right? Obviously, you get a payout. They
Yeah.
give you this, that. But it's always so stressful trying to find another job.
Yeah.
And it came down to the point where, like, am I just a number? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I am at the will of someone else.
Yeah.
That's 100%. Yeah.
I truly can't really affect change in my role. There's always going to be someone above me who can just tell me, hey, you're no longer needed. Sorry, see you later. And I thought to myself, like, shit, man, that's a pretty shitty feeling.
Yeah.
And to have experienced it, 3-4 times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
And you were young too, at 3-4 times when you started this. So what, were you 28 when you started this?
No.
No.
This has only been around for
Last year.
a year and a half.
I knew that. I was just testing you.
So
Shout out to our sponsors. Oh, shit.
So we are still relatively new.
Yeah.
But it was just at 30, pretty much. I was 30, and I thought, you know what? I've always had this dream and vision saying, what if I started a business? What if I created something of my own? Right? The stars aligned. I met certain people, individuals who could help me in this venture. Marvin was actually there from the very beginning to actually get this started. And he was instrumental to the actual creation of this space.
Yeah.
Which in turn is also now your space again.
Yeah,
with this
exactly.
podcast.
Full, it's like a
I'm back.
circle.
Yeah,
It's like a
of
circle.
life.
As we said before, I'm never leaving.
Yeah.
I'm latching
It's
on.
literally
Yeah.
latching on like a bad smell, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
it.
can't get rid of it. Anyway, going to that, I always thought to myself, like, I love cars, right? Here's an opportunity. I'm now unemployed. I've got a lump sum of money. What can I do with this? Do I find another job or finally take the chance to actually do something on my own?
Definitely.
Met the right people, discussed it with other people, got the right resources, and eventually just took the plunge.
Yeah.
Right? Found a commercial space and said, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
This is what I can do. I've always loved working with cars.
Yeah.
Like all throughout my professional life when I was still employed, doing all kinds of things, like in the background, I'd always buy cars, clean them up, and
Nice.
sell them. Right?
Hustle, man. That
I
grind.
always did that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can't even count like
Yeah.
how many cars.
He's had a lot of
No,
cars.
I've heard. I've definitely
It's-
heard and
it's
seen.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I can't fathom how many cars I've
Yeah.
actually owned and flipped.
Even just knowing you for the short amount of time that I have, the amount of cars that have come through here that you're like, oh, I'm selling this. Do you know anyone interested? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn, bro, you're running a business and another business. Jesus Christ.
Well, you gotta hustle, right?
Yeah, G.
You know,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
can't just base everything on one income.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
That's always how it's been. Even
Yeah.
when I was working like a normal job,
Yeah.
I still had the other secondary income,
Yep.
which was selling cars.
Yep.
Definitely can't have just one income.
No.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. So I took the opportunity. Now I'm working with cars every freaking day of my life.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
And no regrets. No
Oh,
regrets.
Jeez, like throughout that period, man, I had multiple mental breakdowns.
Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah.
going to
Like
say.
multiple.
Yeah,
It's
like,
fucking stressful, man.
stressful.
Because
dude.
seeing you put in hours, bro. You put in hours, G. Like, I think a normal conversation is, oh, what'd you get up to today? It's like, oh, I just finished a 12-hour day or a 13-hour day. And it's like, for us, like for me, I couldn't fathom. If you don't take into account, like we have separate things on the side, like side hustles, all that stuff.
yeah.
If you don't take that into account and we just talk about a normal working day, mine is like eight
Yeah.
hours a day.
Right.
But your normal working day and some, take away the side hustles, your 12-hour day.
Yeah,
I'm just like, dang.
But I don't ever like count it that often because I am surrounded by other people who are hustling just as hard
Yeah.
as me.
True.
Right.
True.
You know, I know people who are waking up at 5 a.m. every morning
Yep.
to get started.
Yeah.
Right? Even prior to that, people who are waking up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
just to hustle and make sure that their day is starting well.
Yeah.
and
Bad.
fresh. And by the time it's 6, they're still hustling and they still have the energy.
Yeah.
Bad.
Like even though opening a business is super stressful,
Oh,
but the
yeah.
opportunities that it opens up for you,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
because you get to meet and network with other people.
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
It's a big.
Yes, without
Just
doing
because
this
of- yeah.
business-
Yeah.
without
Just
doing
because of
business,
this.
I've met so many people
Yeah.
who have been so useful to me, so
Yeah.
helpful, and I've hopefully I've been also
Yeah.
able to compliment them as well.
Oh,
You know,
always,
just,
man.
100%.
Yeah,
return
for
the
sure.
favor and
Yeah.
be useful to them, provide quality to them as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would never have met those people had I not gone to this industry.
Dang.
Like full time in the automotive industry is
So big.
so big.
So
and
big.
At the same
But
time,
isn't it a
so small.
saturated market?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
it a saturated market though? I feel like there's a.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, no, it
especially
is.
in the detailing space.
Yeah,
Because
a lot of-
obviously we are, if you don't know, Viva HQ is a high-end detailing store,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Hey, say it though. Actually, give us brief description on what we're doing.
That was it. we
It's so much more than that. It is so much more than
what
that.
does Viva HQ do? So if anyone out there needs their car detail services,
Yeah.
well, essentially, we focus on anything beautification related.
Hmm.
Nothing mechanical, but if you want to bring in your car, we can do full paint corrections, ceramic coating, change the color of your wheels. We can go ahead and add carbon fiber parts, wrap your car into any different color,
Nice.
wrap it with the PPF, which is that really thick film that's self-healing and stops all the scratches and stone chips and all that stuff. The stuff that they put on the Lambos and high-end cars.
Yeah.
the clear film.
Yeah.
And I've got to see it in real life. It's so awesome.
That's right. That's right. So anything beautification
Yeah.
related. So again, it goes back to me polishing turds.
Yeah.
Except for now, I'm not polishing turds.
It's
I'm
definitely not
polishing
turds.
Yeah.
Amazing cars and making them even more better.
I was sitting in a G wagon the other week with that was dope.
I was like, this is my dream.
Yeah. We talked about it earlier. What was Marvin like as a kid? Because I can't imagine it.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't really know him as a kid.
You knew
Mm.
him was 16, yeah.
16, but I suppose I was a teen. Right?
Teenager.
Like as a teen, he was quiet, man.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely a quiet kid.
Wait, you just said he was interesting.
Yeah, interesting. I was that weird kid, the that weird kid in high school that kind of like does his own thing.
I remember.
He has no
it.
social awareness.
Yeah, just like down to I remember when he was finding a job. Right? Do you remember what you used to put in your CV or your resume?
Oh fuck.
Oh god.
Remember?
Yeah, so pretty much what I was putting in my CV is that my interests was it interests? Yeah.
Wait, interest.
Yeah, so gaming, anime.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Hello,
what
sir.
was it?
I'd like to work for your company. I like games and anime and
Martial arts.
stuff.
You said martial arts.
Yeah.
Did you do martial arts as a kid? This is the first
I
time.
did karate.
For how long?
Just a little bit.
But he
How
loved
long
it.
is a little bit? One
Long enough to
session.
put into his
Yeah,
resume.
long enough to put into my resume.
Yeah.
Professional experience. I love anime.
In other words,
Nah,
you,
just interested, hobbies.
in other words, you did one class and then you mean karate?
Nah, maybe two. Then I got bullied. Then I was like, nah.
You got bullied.
Yeah, I got bullied.
Oh God.
Some guy. just
Another
bullied me.
time.
And it still continues now with Earl.
Yeah, no.
Fucking hell.
Come on, El. Why you so
I don't
mean?
bully him.
Why are you continuing the saga of
Oh,
bullying?
I'm done.
But to be fair, you that you were a weird kid.
Nah, 100%. I'm a weird kid.
You were so weird.
So that's what you mean interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh,
It was
okay.
when you say interesting, right? Like my partner and I, we have this way of saying when we taste something, we're like, interesting,
That usually means shit.
weird.
Yeah,
Weird.
okay, weird. All right,
right?
cool.
We're on the fence and we're not loving it. We
Yeah.
don't hate it.
Yeah.
And
He's just a hater.
that was my
Wow.
like literally when I first met him, I don't love him, but I don't hate him either.
He still does it.
Just
I just latched on.
No, but to be fair,
Nice.
we've known each other for so long and it's been that close. Like life would be weird without him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
it's so
that.
weird. It's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
like,
There
we've
was
been
even-
through
I
so
think there was
much.
even a period where I was like sleeping at your house for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he
Dang.
literally
Yeah.
Is this when
moved
you're-
in. He just
is-
moved in.
He just
Yeah.
moved in.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Oh no, this is during that period
Yeah,
where
there was a weird period. in his
weird
life.
period, yeah. Home issues. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm a sleepover.
Yeah, and he
Is this
just-
the time you talked about in the first episode or second episode where your mom kicked you out?
Nah,
For
nah,
not washing the
nah,
dishes?
nah. It's let's just say stepdad.
Mm. So not just daddy issues, stepdaddy issues.
Yeah, I got a lot of stepdaddy issues.
Let's
And
take a
yeah,
break.
he just moved in. And then my mom was like, "What's going on with this Marvin guy? Wait, he's living here."
Also, for those who don't know, Eric's Filipino. That's why.
Oh right, yeah.
I know he looks Chinese as hell, but
Wow.
Well, he's got a bit of Chinese in him. That's why.
Yeah,
Oh, the
that's
action?
right.
It's his mom's side.
Yeah.
oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
I was like, his mom's like a quarter Chinese or half?
No, she's half.
A half,
she's
yeah.
half,
So he's
yeah.
quarter.
Oh,
There you go.
oh, there you
And
go.
my dad also looks a bit Chinese too.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
He
okay,
does.
cool, cool.
Yeah, so that's where it comes from.
All
Like,
right,
I'm
cool.
not your typical philo-looking guy, right? Like you, like if you.
Whoa!
No, seriously,
Nah,
seriously.
but people out there think he's Mexican, man.
I've every philo that I ever met for the last couple of years has been like, "Are you half?" It's
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
it's always.
Yeah, but half philo.
Yeah,
Oh,
philo,
Yeah, as in they'll see the philo in you.
can
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't even see the philo in me. I'll go to Footscray.
Yeah,
and
to
it's
be
just-
honest, yeah.
I get bombarded with Vietnamese.
Yeah,
like-
I thought you were Viet. To be honest,
Yeah, see,
yeah.
like even when we went for dinner, like last night, was it last night or the day before in St. Albans?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She started
Right.
speaking Viet, yeah?
Yeah, she just started.
Oh, no, it was a guy.
Oh, it was a guy.
Yeah,
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 he
yeah.
just started
Yeah.
hitting me with Viet. I'm like, I'm so sorry, dude. Like,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't understand.
For me, it's habla español, and I used to go no, but now I'm like,
See-
un
see-
poquito. See,
can you do something for the podcast just
No, what?
once? Can you just grow out your mustache?
nah,
Come on, man.
nah, man.
Apparently, he looks mad
Bro,
like
every
Mexican.
time I always get dirty Mexican when I get a mustache. It's so bad. It's so bad.
we'll get you a sombrero and some.
Bro, if you look at I don't know why people
Si, señor.
oh Lord have mercy. Even
He's even been learning Spanish.
no wait,
He's
not for the
preparing.
purpose of that. I have a goal which is 3 languages before 30.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
beautiful.
So I thought because I know Tagalog,
Mm.
for those who know that's Filipino language, the easiest transition would be what?
Yeah,
Spanish.
Spanish.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then after that, I'm thinking Italian.
Wouldn't it be Bahasa?
Bahasa.
What's Bahasa?
Like Malaysian or Indonesian? Wouldn't that be
Oh,
closer?
Austronesian.
Yeah, wouldn't that be much closer to
No,
Tagalog?
80% of our language is Spanish. Tagalog. Yeah,
Are you sure?
100%.
Oh, you should talk facts with this guy. He knows a
you
lot of
sure?
facts.
100%. So all of our days,
Yeah.
our 1 to 10s, are how we tell time.
Right. Is that 80%?
And our nouns,
Yeah.
our 80% is not, it's not to say it's 80% as in complete translation. 80% of it has been influenced.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I do know that. We have a heavy like Latin language influence.
That's
However,
80%. Yeah.
Like I remember I've had a lot of Indonesian, Malaysian friends. And,
Very similar. Yeah.
And they say, in Filipinos, ulan for rain, right?
Oh,
Right? Ulan is rain in Tagalog, right?
Oh.
And in
I thought that was
Bahasa-
food.
No, that's
Ulam, fuck!
No. Ulan, rain.
Jesus
right,
Christ.
do you know Tagalog,
Bro,
bro? Hey, he always claims he knows Tagalog. But I swear he's like,
I never Ulan.
it's questionable.
Yeah.
Ulan
Ulan.
is rain in Tagalog.
I'm just
and
gonna shut my mouth.
Ujan is rain in Bahasa.
Ujan.
Oh, what's that other one?
Don't talk about it.
So me and my partner, we're talking to him about the word. What's meth in Tagalog?
What is meth in Tagalog? I don't know.
Shabu.
Shabu.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought that was coke.
No,
Yeah,
that's
no.
crystal meth.
Yeah.
Oh, the shabu.
Yeah.
Then when you were saying,
What's coke?
but then you were saying shabu shabu, but apparently it's a dish.
I know.
No, shabu shabu, but they do call it shabu shabu.
Oh, I told
It's
you.
fat. Yeah, it's
I
true.
told you.
Yeah,
I
it's
told
shabu
you.
shabu.
I
But
told
shabu
you.
shabu is also a
A
Japanese
dish.
cuisine.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like Japanese hot pot, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I'm
I
pretty
swear
sure.
when I heard about crystal meth in Philippines, it was shabu shabu.
Yeah.
I swear.
That's true. That's
Okay.
true.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh,
Fact check.
Yeah, fact check. What's called the reason why I'm gonna shut my mouth is just recently, one of my friends said that she had played episode 2 to her family
Right.
in Philippines.
Oh.
Yeah. And they were really disappointed in the fact of Earl not understanding what the hell a listing thing was.
Yeah, like
they said
the-
it was
what
really
it was made
frustrating.
of.
Yeah, it was like a family party of like 30 people.
Because he called it straw.
Instead of
Instead of bamboo leaf. Oh, what is it? Bamboo.
it's bamboo.
Yeah, just bamboo. Yeah.
Yeah. it's-
I only remember it as that thing that hurts.
yeah. You know, he
Like,
gets
we
it.
have another.
I wasn't-
We have another victim.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not shy. But
It's either that we're listing thing or the spoons, big wooden spoons.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
that-
you're in a fellow household, or you've been to like a tita or a
Yeah.
tito, so like your uncle, your auntie's house,
Yeah.
you see those big utensils hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
You always ask like, "What's that for?" Right? And then
My back.
I remember one of my uncles said, "You will find out.
Yeah,
One
Jesus
day.
One
Christ.
day you will find out."
Oh my God, that trauma.
But what we were talking about before, because I swear we just went.
No, what were we talking about before?
We were talking about.
We got into like Filipino
Yeah, out
culture
of
back
nowhere.
then.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, 80 we'll land on that. Like 80% of it is influenced. I definitely saw that on some Wikipedia.
Right, so it's Spanish. You wanna look into Spanish.
Learning Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
learning
know
Spanish
dialect.
before 30, and then into Italian because I thought it would be an easy transition.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what 33 before 30, but
Nice.
not because. Not because
He's
not
living
because
his true
people-
Mexican heritage.
No, I don't want to. You know, I used to growing up as Filipino, like our culture always celebrated people that weren't us, which was it's such a sad fact.
Mm.
But people,
Yeah.
they always, when you're not Filipino or not complete Filipino, we celebrate that, which I used to also be a part of. But now more than ever, I've taken back like loving being Filipino, like
Right.
being patriotic about it to a sense, but more just celebrating who we are.
Sure.
Because that's who we are. We're born with that. One thing I used to do, like everyone used to tell me to embrace the Spanish thing. Like, oh yeah, you should love that you're called Mexican. I'm like, and I used to be like, you know what? Yeah. But now growing up, I'm like, nah. Every time somebody says, oh, Mexican, or when I'm in a dance performance and somebody says, oh, that Mexican guy on stage, I'll see you laugh. Don't laugh. And at school, everyone used to call me Mexican and everything. Now I'll take the time to be like, actually, I'm Filipino. This is what Filipinos can look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can educate. Because we don't all like there's a spectrum of how we can look like.
Yeah.
And I would like to educate people on we can look like this.
I look just mixed. I look
You
more
just
Viet,
looked-
yeah. I would say I look more Viet, if anything.
You just look like you know those me characters on
Generic avatar.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the generic avatar. You
Me?
know how before you get to put eyebrows on
Fuck,
them?
you're a sack hunt.
We should put a counter on how many times his eyebrows or insults have been thrown.
No,
at
Yeah,
that's
no.
not. Or shall we?
But you know, again, like going back to what Earl used to say, like Marvin's too kind or whatever, where he's like a bit of a punching bag here.
Yeah.
He's actually the worst. Like growing up with him, like the amount of
Yes,
years, like,
yes.
it's been many years that we've known each other.
Yes.
And he always puts in the sneaky
Yeah.
remarks.
Yeah.
He's that kind of guy. He won't be direct about the insults. He'll always just stab you from behind.
Yeah,
like,
because
in the side.
I think with me, people got to understand, and with a lot of feedback that we got from the viewers is that I'm quite quiet, and this stems from my what's called teenage years as a weird kid. So I was
Yeah.
never one to kind of project, like I said previously
Yeah.
in the last episode,
Yeah.
and I think that's how I talk when I make fun of someone. So for example, Earl, we were having a discussion about. I would just be like a one-liner thing. That's how I insult
Sometimes
people.
those hurt the
Stabs.
most.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm more of like I guess you would say stealthy insulter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
He'll get you when you least suspect it.
Yeah.
And then
Silent
you're
but
like,
deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
What did he just hit me with?
Yeah.
And it's not even like, you're short. Or you got no eyebrows. Or,
Yeah, yeah. It'll be
it's
those
like-
ones.
It's real deep. Like
Yeah.
it goes really into the heart.
Yeah.
And you walk home and you just keep playing it over your head.
You're just lying in bed thinking about it.
It's those ones.
Why did he say that?
I can actually really agree with this because there's times where, for those who know, my relationship with Marvin's partner is like a love-hate relationship where she likes to bag me more than Marvin does.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
she'll be there. She'll more than once. She's told Marvin to go, wow, that's mean. When Marvin's bagged me, she'll be like, oh, that's
it's
a
like-
bit mean. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what Marvin is.
I think my insults are like borderline
Too far.
a little bit too far
Yeah.
sometimes.
There was one
But
recently.
we never heard them. Like
Yeah.
it hasn't been vocalized here.
And I would like you to vocalize. You know what? I'm going to bring it up right now.
Like what? What is
Oh,
it?
actually, no, this could incriminate me. There was one just recently where I talked about I would never go there. I wouldn't jeopardize someone else's relationship
Yeah.
because I believe in karma,
yeah.
right?
Yep, Phil.
Yeah. So whenever it's come my way, the moment I found out they have a boyfriend, I'm like, nah, I'm out. Like I won't even pursue nothing. But there's already been times where it's already past that point because they've lied. Things have already happened, and then it's been like, oh, I actually have a boyfriend, and I'm like, what? And what Marvin and I was complaining to Marvin a few days ago. I'm like, man, like I hate when times happen like this, and it's happened a couple of times, and none of them actually want to leave me for the boyfriend. Not that I want that to happen,
Yeah.
but they just think I'm okay being.
Ah,
Yeah.
I know which one he's talking about.
I'm okay just having fun and nothing else.
Yeah.
Right.
And they'll do that risk with me, but they don't realize I don't actually want to be that way.
yeah.
Right.
And what did you say?
I was like, you just a side piece.
after I poured my heart out because it just happened, and he just hits me with, "You son of a bitch."
See that? It was subtle.
And
Like-
there was such a silence on the phone, and his partner was like, "Wow."
After he poured his emotions and heart over the phone.
You're a side
Oh,
piece.
fun.
That's all you are.
Wow. And I was like, yup.
Damn,
you, bro.
damn, I feel that.
Yeah.
See, that's Marvin style.
Yeah. And that's when I was like, that should have been on the podcast, asshole.
We brought it here today.
Yeah. Well,
That's
we'll
true,
see
that's
if we
true.
did.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to talk to you about is how's your passion show?
What's
Sorry, your performance.
my performance of passion?
Yes.
Now, what was that about, actually?
So
elaborate. 'Cause-
elaborate.
Yeah, because like I just knew. I don't know what passion is. I just saw you dancing.
Oh,
Mm.
nice.
Right. I don't know what it was. Well, elaborate on that.
So that showcase's purpose was for the students of Passion Studios.
Right.
If they take casual classes, they get an opportunity to do a performance course where it's 10 weeks
Sure.
or 11 weeks where they get to dance for that amount of time and then showcase it to their family and friends.
Okay.
For me, I was just a guest. I didn't have a performance course I was tailored to,
Mm.
but I performed as a guest with my dance crew, I Am Yugen. And that was just an amazing opportunity. I've had a lot of opportunities where I get to dance.
Mm.
And one thing that's so amazing and something that's happened to me a lot is I've always been able to bring friends.
Mm.
I've always been able to have people come with me and support.
Mm.
And there was a lot of people there actually, and it's always the case where some of them don't. They just come alone, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But for me, it's been such an important thing to have my friends be there and support. You being there, and because all my best friends were, I guess, overseas or out of state, you were the only one there this time. None of
No.
my family was there.
I know, yeah. How sad is that?
Wow, that's here.
His family didn't
Damn.
even support him.
But like that, I never really
I'm looking at
cared.
you. Nah, jokes.
Honestly, I never really cared. It never happened. There was never a point in my life where I cared that there were so many people.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
But but then that was the first time I really thought about it. I was like, my basketball finals games, a lot of people come up and show. You were there, but my teammates, no one.
Mm.
Other dance performances, a lot of my friends came to support. Others, no one. That showcase then, it was like one of my friends was like, "Oh my god, that post that your friends put up, that was awesome."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, like, did you get any of you?" And she was like, no one came for me."
Ah.
And I don't know, I shouldn't have thought about it as much, but I was like, fuck, like that's actually kind of like sad.
Just makes you more grateful for when
Yeah.
people do come and appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And just like how you guys grew up, there's someone to see your legacy, someone to be there next to you as to recount those experiences and memories.
That's right. That's right.
Mm.
Like that's so freaking important. I guess to tie it back in, what would have happened? What do you think life would have been without each other?
Whoa, damn.
That's a
I
good
don't know.
question.
We'd lose out a lot of memorable times together.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure we grew a lot together.
Yeah, we did. 100%.
Would you say you grew a lot? 'Cause-
Yeah, I would say Eric was definitely one of the biggest influences on me. He was like the older brother that I never had.
Oh,
Yeah, because especially growing up as a weird kid, he kind of showed me the ropes. Maybe you shouldn't do this. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
I think for me, it was actually helpful having Marvin around because it is right. Like I felt like like almost a father figure. Oddly enough, even though I don't want to
call
say
him
it.
Papa. Say daddy.
You did.
Say
I did.
daddy.
Oh
my god.
There was a time.
There was a time and place
Yeah.
when he was very young. We were in another state on a holiday that myself and a few other people paid for Marvin because he was our
Oh.
child.
Oh, wait a minute.
And he'd come up to us on occasion and say, "Dad, can I have some money?" And I'm gonna give him some money. Can you believe
Nice.
that? I
Nice.
let it happen.
Hey, but you offered, man. At one
I
point,
know, I know,
he was
I
like,
know.
"Do you want to come? To this place, interstate?" I was like, "I got no money for that," and it's
And I
like,
was like, "I'm a pay."
"I'll pay for you." I'm
I'ma
like,
be
"Okay."
daddy.
That's a great friend.
He's my papa now.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah,
friend.
it was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being that kind of mentor to Marvin, because I did feel like I was kind of mentoring him to an
Yeah.
extent, right?
Yeah.
And I almost took pride in it. And
Yeah.
it definitely taught me how to be the person I am,
Mm.
how to like influence people in the right way.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Because I saw Marvin, it's like this kid's got mad potential. He's
Yeah.
got all this to offer to the world. He just needs to unlock it, and he needs someone to direct him in the right way in sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like a little nudge, not teach, not show him or lead
Yeah.
him that way,
Mm.
just push him that direction.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
kind of give me a push to really get out of my shell, especially
Yeah.
as I said before, coming from a person that was just super quiet, didn't know how to like really interact with people
Mm.
Yeah.
in a social aspect, and then after, coming out to do a podcast, it's a pretty big transition.
Oh, huge, man. Are you
But that
kidding?
being said,
It's
dude,
not easy.
it's all coming back to me now. When we used to go clubbing, because we used to go clubbing a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right? We used to go clubbing a lot. This guy would be the one who made friends with everyone.
Oh no, I know this. I know this
Everyone.
because he get hella drunk.
No, not even.
No?
man. Like he wasn't even hella drunk. Dude, he was just that guy who just say hello to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I think the best thing about me being the weird kid back then and not being super oblivious to social awareness, I didn't really think about how people thought about me, and I was just genuinely, "Oh, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me back then, I was like, I always wondered, like, how is Marvin
Yeah.
like talking to
Really?
so many people?
Because when
Like,
I
random
because when I
things.
used to go raves as well, I used to always just make friends out of nowhere.
Mm.
Yeah.
So definitely, like Marvin and I had heaps of experiences together, right?
Mm.
All the way, like we traveled the world together, man.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
Asia.
Oh,
right.
what a statement, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like literally, dude, we've been so many places together.
Yeah, Philippines, Vietnam. Those the main two.
That was the main two.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we traveled Australia. We did massive road trips. We drove to Adelaide together.
Mm.
Oh
That
yeah.
was-
Oh yeah, that's right. To get my car.
Yeah,
Back in the
that was
day.
fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That was
right.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good time.
Yeah, so definitely looking back, Marvin was there for a lot of the really important times in my life as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like even just milestones are just like, those key memories
Yeah.
Mm.
of growing up.
Yeah.
Marvin's always been there, oddly enough. There was a period of time where he'd go in and out, but like,
Yeah.
it still didn't, the relationship never changed
Yeah.
when he came back in.
Yeah.
Because there was a period when I got really into going out partying and
That's
the,
right.
the degenerate stuff.
So there was a period of time where Marvin was going out a lot.
Yeah, being a
And-
degenerate.
Yeah, and I wasn't actually happy with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I wanted to set an example, and he wasn't really like he was completely going a different way.
Mm.
Yeah.
Route, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let him do his thing because I'm not gonna be that guy to say, hey, don't do that. That's wrong.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Don't
not.
go
That's not all
party.
we
Don't
need.
stay
yeah.
out all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what is that? I'm not his dad.
Yeah,
Even though
exactly.
I like kind of wanted to be
Yeah.
his dad, right?
And I think he wanted you to be his dad.
Daddy.
Daddy, wait. Yeah, see, I had more daddy issues.
Yeah, 100%.
My dad left me again
Yeah.
when I needed him most.
Yeah, facts.
No, man, but he had to learn, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he did learn. Like
Yeah.
he learned.
Yeah.
He really learned.
Yeah.
So I was degenerate for like a good 5 years.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. But we still kept in touch
Mm.
Yeah.
on occasion, but I'd always watch him from afar.
When was this 5 years?
Would have
5 years? Because I probably started getting really degenerate in 20 years old. Maybe I
When you were
stopped-
20 years old?
Yeah, 20
Yeah.
years old. I
Yeah.
think I stopped when I was maybe 24, 25.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's when I came
Ah,
clean.
I met you when you were 24.
Did you?
Yeah, I was 22.
Yeah, 24, yeah, 24, 22.
One thing about Marvin is when he does something, there is no middle point.
It's all or
All
100.
in,
Yeah.
all out.
That's
Yeah.
it though.
That's it.
I actually love that about
yeah.
Marvin.
Yeah.
I love that
Exactly,
about Marvin.
and it can be
yeah.
a really good thing or a bad thing. If the particular subject is bad,
Yeah.
he'll go all in for the worst thing.
That's
possible.
true.
Yeah, so this
right.
like for even examples, I was really into gaming. So
Yeah.
to the point where I was wake up, game for like 12 hours,
Fuck.
go to sleep, next day repeat, and that was like, going on for ages. One of the reasons why I didn't finish school
Yeah.
because I was just too focused on gaming for some certain reason,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't get out of that that little hole.
Yeah. Also, but it's also a good and bad thing where when Marvin's super into something, he'll take a risk and quit jobs.
Yeah.
He'll quit jobs. He'll quit commitments. He'll get rid of responsibilities to focus on something. That's why every time he's at a business venture, something he can work towards, he's happy to just close things off to
Yeah.
make time for it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Which is like it's a talent in itself, but it's also like a
Yeah, it's a bit of a curse.
Yeah,
but
it
curse.
can be quite detrimental.
Yeah, I
at
think-
the same time.
I think it's just more so learning how to master that.
Yeah.
Because I think when I'm able to master that, ability of mine, that's when I'll be able to really strive in anything that I do put focus on.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely something we're actively working towards. Like you guys talking about it as it is, like you guys just being around each other. I think a lot of us, especially guys, we take that for granted. how like having that friend, having that friend or a group of friends to experience life together.
Yeah.
It sounds amazing now. It sounds like we're just recounting life.
Yeah.
But do you know, like, so many guys that don't have this, eh?
Yeah. Which
There's
is
so many guys.
which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Or not sad, but not sad that you don't have friends,
Yeah.
but more so sad that
No, why is that not sad? That is sad.
Oh,
There's some
it
people
depends.
that want to celebrate that you don't need to have friends, but studies show that the only correlation to happiness is how much effort you've put into another relationship. Whether that be friends, whether that be a partner, the only direct correlation to happiness that's been consistent throughout in one study is your effort to another person makes you happy.
I think I'm definitely feeling that as well lately. And I think Eric knows this. There's a lot of people that I don't talk to as much in like our, I would say, group. And I do have, I guess you would say, regrets, because I feel like I've cut a lot of people off and I feel really bad about that.
Okay.
In these later years now, and I haven't been really talking to these people as much or put more effort into it, into the relationship or friendship.
Yeah.
I feel these days I'm a lot lonelier, and I can totally understand what you mean.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I do agree with, because
Yeah.
from my experiences, having less friends now, you do feel a lot more lonelier, and it
It's true.
opens that emotion up of being, depressed.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
I don't know why we want to. People celebrate like, oh no,
Yeah.
you don't need no one.
Because that
that's not
whole
being human.
notion of you cut your friends out.
Yeah.
I think I listen to that too literally.
Yeah.
And,
exactly.
And it's actually caused me to cut people off, because I was trying to go in this pursuit of fucking, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That whole
I don't need no
hustle,
one.
Yeah, I
blah,
don't need
blah,
no one.
Yeah.
That's right.
But to be honest, like going through that now, I don't think it's necessarily the right thing to do.
No.
Yeah.
No. Like, like as we get older, right?
Yeah.
Our friend groups naturally get smaller.
That's true.
Naturally.
true.
Because if we look back when we were like 20s, right? In our early 20s, geez, man, we'd have a massive group of like
Yeah.
10, 20
Yeah,
people.
facts.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
all together doing the same shit. Like,
Yeah.
every weekend, going to the same club, drinking.
Yeah.
Or
right?
coffee all the time.
Just having coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, we'd literally meet at this one spot, ritualistically, sometimes every day.
Yeah.
7 days a week at
Yeah.
this one spot just to drink coffee and smoke cigarettes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy. But like it was fine. As we get older, we realize we've got a lot more responsibilities to attend to. We don't have enough time to kick back.
Mhm.
And when we want to spend we find time is more valuable, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
Time is
Yeah.
more
It's so scarce.
it's more valuable than money,
Yeah.
right? And you want to use that time wisely.
Yeah.
So you start to
Sorry.
It was really close. You do that too much, bro.
God.
Jeez, you gotta stop touching people inappropriately. We've talked about this.
I thought he was going for my nipple.
Bro, he does it all the time.
Because he does that a lot. He does go for your
I
nipple.
hate it.
Yeah, he does the nipple flick a lot.
And it's the most annoying thing because he gets it perfectly.
I do that to my closest friends.
Anyway, time is absolutely so scarce now, and
Yeah.
we end up, realizing we want to spend more time with the people of value.
Yeah, of
Right.
course.
But that doesn't necessarily mean cut everyone out.
Yeah.
Nah, not at all.
Right?
I think I took that information too literally.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I did see that in our friend group
Yeah.
where you did cut everyone out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like almost everyone, which was
Yeah.
like, what are you doing, man? Why?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Like you're losing these valuable connections who are actually providing value to you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
And we need those.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
valuable connections, man.
that's so true.
Men in general, us as men.
Yeah,
right?
100%, man.
We're three guys. Let's be open and honest. We are emotional beings, dude.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we need that. We
You-
need that emotional support. Even
Yeah.
though, it's stupid that, we got to be men, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men don't cry. this, that.
Exactly, man.
But, man, with my closest guy mates, man.
The amount of
we've
times,
cried.
Yeah,
Oh my
bro.
God. This
Facts,
guy,
dude,
we
facts.
have cried in the car.
Facts.
multiple
Cried in
times.
the
Yeah.
car multiple times. This one song, it was so stupid. Like,
Jesus
Ah.
Christ. Yeah. Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember vividly this one time.
What was
we
the song?
It was Ariana Grande.
Oh,
Almost is never enough.
yes, that's the one.
Almost is never
That's the
enough.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
no,
And
yeah.
literally we sat
Love
in
that
Marvin's
song.
car. I think it was this Integra at the time. We just
Yeah.
sat there, just started crying. What?
Yeah.
Because we can.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. 100%.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But God, if someone saw us, man, that would be the most.
Yeah, that'd be the saddest
You
thing.
just hear outside, you know, that the blast of
Yeah.
the music is like, why are
you'd be
these guys
what
like just
in
singing
the
their hearts
hell?
out?
Yeah.
Singing their heart out, just crying and
Yeah, G.
sobbing. And I don't even remember what we were crying about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it
facts.
felt good.
Yeah.
No, hundreds, man.
It felt good.
It needs to be more celebrated. Like I hate this whole notion that you don't need anyone. I guess everyone sees what most people see me as is my presence on social media or me being so bubbly and friendly. And the biggest criticism I get for guys is like why the fuck do you hang out with so many people? Why do you need so many people? I don't need so many people, but I enjoy the company of people. I enjoy the company because we've been, I don't know, society's been feeding that we don't need no one, but humans couldn't have evolved this far if it wasn't for collaboration.
Okay.
Like take away a human being by himself, he can't kill an elephant.
Well, how do you feel about introverts? You know how sometimes they don't need really people around them?
No, it's not that they don't. That's you just said.
Yeah.
Yes, they need people.
Yeah.
It's not that introverts need people, but they can't
Have like a lot.
capacity of too many.
So what I learned about, like, you know, in my previous roles, we learned a lot about introverts and extroverts, but especially working in a collaborative team, right?
Yeah.
You had to figure out, like, we always did this test to find out where you're an extroverted kind of person.
Yeah.
What kind of tendencies and traits you have.
Yep.
Or you're an introverted person.
Yeah.
And find out what tendencies and traits you have, and then how you can use that knowledge to collaborate with each other better.
Yeah.
The key thing that I learned is I'm extroverted and I get energy, and I feel I refill my energy by being
talking to
surrounded
people.
by people.
Yeah.
Not necessarily talking to people. Like, I would be the most productive person if you put me in a space like a library or a cafe
Yeah.
where I'm surrounded by people going about their daily life.
I feel
and
you.
Just seeing them
Because
working.
I think you're similar.
I'm so
motivates me.
similar. Yeah.
It motivates me to work because I'm seeing other people hustling.
Yeah, I feel
Versus
you.
introverted people, I've found, or I've heard from other introverts, they said that can be quite taxing. Always
Yes.
being surrounded by people.
Yeah.
They need to recharge in their own space so
Yeah.
they
Yes.
can control it. But that doesn't necessarily mean
They
they
don't.
can't talk.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
they're
it
not
doesn't mean that they
outwards.
don't need people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Their energy gets depleted
Yeah.
in those situations.
Yeah.
Versus us extroverts, our energy reinvigorated
Yeah.
when we are surrounded by people.
Yeah, definitely.
But I too can be quite quiet in a
100%.
social situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I enjoy being quiet because I'm surrounded by this extroverted environment.
Yeah.
I can quite happily sit here and just listen, and
Yeah.
I'll be on top of the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Thinking
yeah.
like, oh man, this is so cool.
The amount of times I've had like a hustle and bustling like party, like full blast music, and I'll just I'll just fucking
Just
fall
feel
asleep.
that zen, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I still feel like pretty comfortable
Yeah.
around
Just
all that.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself in a room by yourself, and you just feel so weird.
Literally. I think that's it.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think that's it, bro. That's why I can't sleep.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
You put
Yeah.
yeah, me too. You put
Yeah.
me in a room alone where nothing's happening.
Yeah.
And my mind just keeps going.
Yeah.
And I just focus too much on just stupid things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. One thing that's the reason why I felt so strongly about this currently is just recently, a friend of mine, right? Like a neighbor. He was my old neighbor. He's mid-60s man. He's going through hardships, and he's been reaching out so much to so many people because his persona is like this gentleman that's quite strong and old school. He not only has he struggled to reach out to people have found it so weird and why does he even want to talk to me? And you know, I hate to say it, and that was me a bit because he kept
Yeah.
calling me and I wasn't picking up, or I was replying late or something. I didn't realize how much he actually needed someone. And then we went for dinner last week because he asked after 100 times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't even 5 minutes into seeing each other, he started crying.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he all he wanted to do was just talk to someone because he was going to bed alone. He was, but he's also an introverted person. He openly admits it. He's introvert, doesn't need anyone. He keeps telling people he doesn't need anyone.
Yeah.
But that interaction where he just needed to talk
Yes.
is so important. The guy actually had no one to talk to. He didn't talk to his
That's
kids.
heartbreaking, dude.
Yeah,
It just
dude.
shows that you really need people around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just heartbreaking. Just thinking about that, because like you said, he's an older gentleman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Person growing up in his time frame, right?
Mm.
You know, when he was a teen,
Yeah.
he was hit
Yeah.
hard with the
be a man.
be a man.
Yeah,
Mm.
That's the slogan. Men don't cry.
yeah,
Blah,
yeah,
blah, blah, blah. Men don't show feelings. Just get over it.
yeah.
And the fact that he even approached you and actually just openly like cried, dude, that's
Yeah.
that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I
because
know. I
it's-
felt bad, dude.
I can feel that how hard that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%, man.
Like no one was reaching back out to him. And
Damn.
and I hate to say it, but that was me too, right? I didn't give importance to how much he needed someone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So, but I finally gave in, and I don't know. I guess just talking about like the deteriorating health of men, I don't want to blame it on social media, but I almost want to blame it on certain things that we do around ourselves when we go, oh, don't be that. That's stupid. Oh, that's lame. Oh, don't. Why are you talking about that so much? Don't be a bitch.
yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
little nuances that we have that we've been ingrown with that I just want to like abolish from myself and almost like a little bit in society.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
We do need to express ourselves more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Facts, man.
Marvin needs to express himself more.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
When we get to the nitty gritty, we'll talk about things forever.
Yeah.
Shit.
Forever. Same with you guys. Like, and I feel
Yeah.
comfortable to do that with you guys always.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
I think one thing as well, like, if it wasn't for people that forced it upon each other to, if I never reached out to you guys,
Mm.
now that you guys are both in happy relationships, would you ever reach out?
In what
Mm.
sense?
Yeah,
do you
what
mean?
sense? As like going out or
Yeah, catch up. Would you see me? I'm not saying I need this. I'm just saying like,
yeah, I would say here and there at least. But
and
I
how
want
much is here and there at least?
Like reach out actively, like as an hey yo, we want to hang out.
because why
Just
he's
hey, yo.
so yeah, he's like talking about how we're in relationships,
Yeah.
and then because you know how you always have that kind of single friend.
Yeah.
How often would you reach out to that single friend with your partner?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he's talking about. Because I
Yeah,
think that's a
yeah,
lot.
dude,
That's what
yeah.
happens a lot these days.
That's-
where
And that was me when I had a partner.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
and that's you like you're on that opposite side now, which is quite funny.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because a lot of all your friends are in relationships now.
every
Yeah.
single one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that must be quite hard.
Yeah, because he was the one that was in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But now it's the opposite.
It's not like hard in a sense. I just noticed little things that I didn't notice before.
What did you notice?
Back then, everyone always wanted to hang out. You were mentioning it before. You used to go out to the same place once a week.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like go out clubbing at least or coffee.
Yeah.
I used to do the Wednesday nights coffee
Yeah.
at Altona,
Yeah.
Pier Street,
Yeah.
catch up with friends. But now all the guys that we will just message each other on like Messenger.
Mm.
But then we'll go on and see each other catch up. Be like, oh my God, it's been like 2 or 3 months since I seen you. But this is best friends. It's not that
Yeah.
we need to see each other all the time, but it's the fact that once people are like in a relationship, the importance of reaching out almost is like gone. I don't know. It's just something I've noticed. Like, because you always have your person to talk to, right?
Mm.
You always have your partner, and the older gentleman, he always had his partner to talk to. But when there's things you can't talk about with your partner, those things gets lost. You start to keep those things in, things about like how struggling about providing, struggling about protecting, struggling about like you don't want to talk about that with your partner sometimes.
Yep,
Is that
yep.
right? Like nah, I don't know.
I don't know. Like I feel like with my partner and I, when it comes to those particular topics, we're very open with it.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Maybe we're unique cases. Right?
Who knows? Maybe.
definitely unique
'Cause-
cases.
Yeah. Really? Because like, me and my partner, we always talk about topics providing and
Like the future, real.
Yeah, the
shit.
future.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
like
Yeah, we
how
always
can-
did.
how
Yeah,
we
no.
look after
Now
it, like-
when you encapsulate like that, maybe other topics. I'm not sure.
Mm.
Girls, attraction.
Yeah.
There's guy
Yeah.
talk.
There's guy talk.
Yeah.
Some that's reserved for guys only. Right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That is true. It's
Yeah.
true. Like if my missus heard some of the shit that I say with the guys,
Yeah,
she would think I'm the most fucked up person.
And that's the same as me.
yeah.
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 I know that for damn sure.
Yeah.
I've never been told I was like a dirty cunt, blah blah blah, whatever. But but you guys like to bag me about that shit. But then when cameras are off and the misses are around, I swear to God, I'm the nicest one, eh?
Oh, you're an angel.
Yeah,
You're an
yeah.
angel.
Yeah.
You're an angel.
I think
Same
all
way
the-
that Marvin is.
I think
Yeah.
all the girlfriends think I'm like some
Yeah.
single cunt who's always out and meeting
Because
girls or some shit.
we definitely have a filter on.
Yeah.
I feel when I'm with my partner,
Yeah.
because you can't be.
No, you
too-
can't be.
You can't be too.
We're rough.
Yeah.
Rough around the edges.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
refine ourselves because you know why? We want to be the best for our partners.
And-
We wanna
yeah.
look the best.
As you said,
then everyone's
perception is
partners think-
reality.
Perception is reality.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That will stick with me forever, man.
Yeah.
That's a really good. Can you elaborate on that just before we?
Perception is
Yeah.
reality.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that was going back in my professional career. I had recently gone to a new role with one of my colleagues. He had been given all this freedom now.
Mm.
You know, in the office, we could do whatever we wanted as long as we got our tasks done, right? While the rest of our previous colleagues were still tied down to these desks because they had work to do, right? And all of a sudden, myself and my right-hand man at the time, we had so much time. So what we did was, we got our work done, right? We were very good at our work, and we finished it very quickly and efficiently. So in our free time, we'd go and play ping pong. And what it seemed like was we were doing was ping pong.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong.
Nice.
Down to the point that we got reprimanded for it.
Yeah, nice.
Even though we thought, what the hell? We're doing our damn jobs.
Yeah.
Like, these guys don't need to know what we're doing. They just need to know that we are killing it.
Yeah.
And we were. We're very good at our jobs, right? And then our direct manager said, the one thing you need to learn, perception is reality. Whatever people see is the truth of the matter. It doesn't matter about you saying like, no, I've done my work, man. I am killing it. I've put in the hard yards, right? What they see for face value is the truth in the other person's eyes.
You know how it's like back in the day when we used to work with each other?
Yeah.
And when the big boss comes, everyone's on the top game.
No.
Everyone's on the top game.
Yes, straight up.
Yeah, that's why you're gonna remember that, and I'm sure you can apply it to where you work now.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Even in life, man, like in my social medias, right? Everyone who's ever seen my socials.
Yeah, it's like highlights.
All
Instagram.
they see on my socials is food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And good food, mind you. And it's always on the weekends, right? But all they see
It's food.
on the weekends is food.
Yeah.
Right? They don't see Monday to Friday. They don't see that I'm not eating, that I'm living.
He's starving
on
on
nothing, man.
cup noodles,
Like, literally,
nothing.
some days I'm not eating throughout the whole
Yeah.
day.
He's like,
I see your packets of noodles
yeah,
downstairs.
man. Like,
nah, trust you. Like when I
I'm bad.
was working out, this guy doesn't eat unless I tell him, let's go eat.
Yeah, I
That's
need to be told to
crazy.
eat,
Yeah.
right?
That's
But everyone
crazy.
thinks that I live this lavish life of eating high-end food
Nice.
all the time.
It does look good, by
But
the
that's
way.
the perception that I've given.
Yeah.
And that's the reality of the situation for people outside looking in.
That's why I
Fuck,
don't
that's
trust
huge.
everything on Instagram, guys.
That's right.
Yeah, hundreds,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Social media.
Always
yeah.
remember that. It's like a really good self-awareness tool as well.
Yeah.
Because, I was told this when I was like in my early 20s,
Yeah.
in the start of my professional career in corporate,
Yeah.
right? And I've held that forever. And thank you to my manager at the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's why.
You know who you are.
No, he does.
Yeah.
Like literally, like that is forever ingrained in my life. Perception.
That's
is reality.
huge.
Mm.
That's huge. We are gonna definitely highlight that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope. And with that was actually, you've changed my freaking life, Eric. I'm not gonna lie.
How?
Because that's
Doesn't take much.
yeah.
And there's the stabs again.
Hey, you wanted it. You wanted
Everyone ingrained this. Perception is reality. He just ended the episode with a dog comment. Anyway, I guess with that dog comment, we'll end it there. But Eric, again, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thanks
being
for
on,
coming.
bro.
Thank you.
Thank you again for the opportunity of
And thank you for the space.
Yeah.
No, look, I love seeing friends grow. Right? I love seeing friends trying new things. And if there's any way that I can help, I would do it. Like if it's taking no skin off my back, I'm happy to provide it. And if I've got skills that I can offer, I will always do it. Right? I will always lend a hand where I can.
For example, the photo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dope.
Right?
What photo?
The photo that you posted just then.
Okay, cool.
Okay. But yeah, I
Who
reckon.
they're not gonna see.
Shut up. See, what are you bullying me? No,
Anyway,
okay, okay.
man. All right, but did you want to end it there, Marvin?
Yeah, so we just wanted to end it on there. Thanks for tuning into That Me podcast.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube by searching That Me Podcast on all platforms.
Yeah, like, follow, or subscribe if you want to see more of us. But most importantly,
Stay hungry.
stay humble.
Perception is reality.
Ooh,
Yo!
that was good.
Let's go.